Hey YouTube, coming at you with an Ultra League team here, and it's three super strong Pokemon, and I'm gonna start with Regirock because if you don't, obviously if you have a Registeel, go with Registeel because it's just so broken in the Ultra League. But if you don't have a Registeel, which requires some XL, Regirock is not a bad substitute. You still benefit. I mean, the only sort of drawback is that you don't have a little less bulk. Typing wise, you're still weak to fighting, which is Registeel the same, and you add a water weakness, which is okay. But you still have the lock on, you still have the Focus Blast, and you have a very hard hitting, faster charging Stone Edge. And it's a really nice combo there. So I paired it with Gliscor and Dragonite. If you're going to be weak to sort of fighting, I wanted sort of answers to fighters and water, right? So I just said fighters and waters and grass are sort of your rock's weakness. Maybe I'm missing, and ground actually, now that I'm missing one. And you know, Dragonite and Gliscor basically combo all of those. Gliscor is a great save swap. I'm using Aerial Ace on Gliscor just because if you're going to use it as a save swap, you kind of want something to be able to throw at, let's say, Jellicent and Giratina and stuff like that, which you cannot really do with X's or on Liquidation. So running Aerial Ace Liquidation and then Dragonite in the back. It is a Shadow. I will add the Shadow bonus, not bonus, Shadow image as I start the battles. But let's go into these battles here, and we have a Weezing on the lead. So this is again, decentish lead, and you're just going to see how fast you get to these Stone Edges. And these Stone Edges hurt from a stab perspective here, hurt a ton. So got a great amount of damage there, over 50%. And now going to hit them with their safe swap of Frisian with my Dragonite. The only other risk here is this a Stone Edge or not a Stone Edge? So I let it go. It is just a Sacred Sword, which is great until you're getting resisted double kicks and resisted Sacred Swords taking you into the deep red, which makes these... Oh, and I need to shield. And I need to shield a third. I think I'm just going to let this go and sacrifice it. Sure. Coming Gliscor, get ahead on energy there. Like, that's crazy. It's crazy that that is actually a thing. I come in here, play rough or brutal, or no, I mean brutal swing wouldn't hurt that one. Play rough or overheat would. So I end up shielding because you get to these liquidations very quickly. So there's one shield back. I could take, again, I've already seen brutal swing. If they want to overheat me, I don't think it's the worst case scenario here, but it's just another brutal swing, so that's fine. Something that also comes very fast is a Fairy Wind brutal swing combo, but not enough to take you out. And now I should be able to get a little hit on energy here. And I throw the Aerial Ace, which again, nice to have on a Jellicent catch here. They thought they were catching a resisted move. They did not. So now just getting ahead of here. I don't want them to be too far ahead on energy. And here we go again. These Stone Edges come so quick. Jellicent is super tanky, so it's not surprising that it doesn't do amazing, but it does great chip. Lock on is resisted. Surf super effective. Shadow Ball hurts. So I think it's worth shielding here. Get to another one. If it doesn't take it out, it's going to put it very low. But I'm probably going to get to I mean, Surf's not going to take you out from this range, right? You're not as bulky as Registeel, but you're still decently got some decent bulk to you. They come back in here, snipe me, which is okay. I have a Stone Edge, so let's see if my switch timer's up to you. I can probably get out of this. Yep. Farm down because they just threw. And now go double Aerial Ace for the win. Because Aerial Ace is still a bad move and it's non-stab here. But this is why you run it. This is why you run it for coverage here. Also, I'd have a little bit of trouble. But Aerial Ace all the way down. So a good play there. Dragonite. Again, the only good thing about your Pokemon here is that they're so fast. Another nice catch on the Jellicent here, but Stone Edge still chips a decent amount. I come in Gliscor because it kind of forces them to only throw Shadow Ball. Plus, again, you only have Aerial Ace, but Shadow Claws are super effective. And Shadow Claws are super effective, and you chipped a ton with the Stone Edge. So it's basically in Shadow Claw and Aerial Ace range. They're only going to throw a Shadow Ball, so I shield the first one, expecting it to come. Take a resisted surf there. Decide to just look at them, I guess. I don't know what I was doing there. This will be a Dragon Claw, not enough to take you out. And with these Aerial Aces, the Shadow Claw Aerial Ace combination, again, doesn't hit hard Aerial Ace because it's non-stab and it's Aerial Ace. This is Shadow Dragonite, so 2 here back to back is going to do some substantial chip. I have a... No, I don't have a Stone Edge. What do I want to do here? I come straight here. Yeah, the reason... I have to come straight here because the Dragon Breath, I still need to get to a Stone Edge, right? So the Dragon Breath would add up too much. I didn't want to... I let the Dragonite farm Gliscor down because I cannot come Dragonite Safe Swap in case they do have like a fairy in the back, right? Because that would just be killer. So grab a shield there. They're going to come and crunch me. It's going to hurt. It's a shadow, but the poison is resisted. I don't know if I'll get to a Focus Blast before they get to a move. So I'm just going to chip this with Stone Edge because now it's basically in Dragon Breath range. They decide to farm down. Try to farm down anyways, but Stone Edge, again, you're surprised how fast Stone Edge comes at you. And now it's a race. 1 Dragon Breath will take it out. Okay, so this is where Registeel would be better because Steel would resist these Dragon Claws. Not Dragon Claws, Breaking Swipe. Wow, nope. Dragon Tails and Breaking Swipe. Do get to the Focus Blast. They're building up to the Earthquake. If they throw the Earthquake, oh, I'd be surprised if I shield. I know so many bait in this situation, so if they baited me, that would have been great. They didn't. I still chunked. I still get a Focus Blast and live. They will get to a move here. I mean, I won't get to a move here. And now I just have to commit to the farm down. They're going to drag it. Wow. Breaking Swipe me twice here. There's not what you can do. I think you just have to take it. Maybe commit to the farm down and then go in Dragonite. Like if they have, unless they're running, it'd be very, very surprising if they're running a Steelix and a Fairy. I'd be very, very surprised. This is, it's so low. I'm assuming even 2 times lower, they'll take it out. Yeah, it's got like, nope, nope, with like 2 HP. My defense is, my attack is lower ×2, so I kind of have to just instant swap here. They could bait me. Like this would be a perfect opportunity for a bait. Yeah, I was about to say, I say never bait, but that is actually probably one of the best ×2 bait. That is very quick, so we know this is just a Sacred Sword or a Leaf Blade, but we have also seen how fast those friggin' add up in the last matchup. Like a ridiculous amount. So good news is I do have basically 2 Dragon Claws. The fact that 2 Dragon Claws and Dragon Breaths are not taking this out, while 2 Sacred Swords and would have taken me out, is bonkers to me. But Dragon Breath, Dragon Claw combo here is going to chip substantially, so I expect a shield here. I'm just going to do as much, I thought I was going to do as much chip as possible, but I guess I don't want them to farm up a bit, knowing that I'm already at a sort of move here. Claws are adding up. They're probably at back-to-back moves, so it's, I still think it's worth the shield in case I can get like 1 more claw off here. Yeah. Because I think my Dragonite was too low to try and Dragon Breath that down. So able to just claw it and get that off for the win there. Okay, tricky one here because if they have a Grass Knot, that is super effective. And although Stone Edge was a really nice move, not on a Cress. This is going to do like a third, not even, like a third to a fourth. So it's going to take like 3 to 4, probably 4 of these to take this out, which makes this a really bad matchup. So they clearly are running Future Sight Moonblast, which makes this a little better. I think I can probably, even though I'm in the yellow, probably live another Future Sight from this range. And the question is, can they... Oh, I was going to say, I'm going to shield anyways. Because the question would be, could they Psycho Cut down before I got to another move? I think because I'm close to a move here, I just want to get it off. But putting them up a shield and probably take... Like, this won't take out. So putting them up a shield and switch is not ideal. Does not quite take me out, right? So I do get the 4th one off. So now I'll keep switch, but down a shield is not amazing, depending what the back line is here. Gyarados. Yeah, Gyarados is tricky. It's a Dragon Breath Gyarados at that, so I had to kind of come here. Because I mean, Dragonite versus Dragon Breath there, Gyarados is actually an evenish matchup, but, you know, I think I've got to try to just take the moves here, get this low enough that I can Dragon Breath down. So get off another move. They may shield because they probably are going to come out with some energy here. And so I don't want to get farmed down. Crunch will hurt and the Dragon Breath's riding up. So yeah, I have to shield. There's no... So it is a bait there. And it is a fighter in Machamp, which is not amazing because you know they're going to have Rock Slide here. I mean, they may not. They may have Payback, but I expect Rock Slide. So I did good damage, but not enough to take this out. They're going to have a Rock Slide take me out. They're probably going to outpace... Oh yeah, I don't even have any energy. So I'm definitely going to get outpaced to the Cross Chop here, which is all that is needed. It's a little tough there. Like, when you lose the lead, these back Pokemon, not that they're both super glossy, but to go down a shield on the back end is kind of tough. This is not a good matchup, so I'm probably going to go into Gliscor immediately. Well, no. Well, Stone Edge is neutral. I forgot it's not like... it is neutral, so I can actually get to like okay-ish damage. And the wing attacks are resisted. It just, they need to land an Earthquake. And they bait. That's unfortunate. Let's see if I try and catch. I have 2 Pokemon that resist ground in the back, so maybe I try and catch. Or I just double shield, assuming that they're not... Yeah, that's another thing. Just double shield, assuming that they're not going to bait twice. Farm up a bit. This will KO. So let's see what they want to do here is... They're going to go for Switch, which not... you know what? I don't even think Earthquake takes out from this range. That's the worst part. I don't even actually think Earthquake takes out. No, it does not. So I'm going to outpace this. And they try to come in Gliscor, and they do, but they catch a Stone Edge. So this is going to hurt them a lot. I'm going to Dragon Breath down, because again, if at best they have Air Lace, which will hit for neutral. Everything else is going to hit for resisted. And yeah, a lot of Gliscor run Air Lace, but I get the farm down. They're probably Switch Lock with whatever they come in with here. It is an Ampharos. So get the Dragon Claw off, assuming that I'm going to get to they're going to throw another one, and I'm going to get to another one here. Yep, even though the game tried to... And this was like weeks ago before even the crashes started. Able to take it out. Dragon Breath as much as I can. Yeah, and now there's just no point of going anything but Aerial Ace here just to take this out ASAP. So I like the hard hittingness of Focus Blast and Stone Edge mixed with the spamminess of Gliscor and Dragonite. I have Focus Blast. I have Focus Blast. Drowine will obviously from a shadow probably do a minimum 50%. Which means I can either bait... yeah, it's not a super risky bait because it's still neutral. So I do grab one shield. I'm going to have to shield back though. If I shield back, I think I can get to the second one before they do. But now if they shield, what they're going to be able to do is just like farm up a ton. Yeah, so I'm not going to allow them to, which I now get hit with Mandibuzz, which is going to be real rough. What they could have done in that scenario and why I got out into Gliscor is they could have like farm like 6 or 7 Shadow Claws and then taken me out with a nice punch and then still had multiple moves. Now Gliscor does resist all the moves, so I could have come in here and then I would have had maybe my Dragonite on the Mandibuzz. So maybe it's not super smart to give it up, but we will see. This will take me out. I'll be able to get ahead on Dragon Breath. Do they have energy? What am I even debating about here? Just letting my switch timer come up? What's happening? No, I got to come Dragonite to get ahead on energy in case the Sandslash comes back in. It is a Poliwrath. The problem with Poliwrath is you know it's going to have Ice Punch, which will do double super effective against Dragonite. So I'm going to have to shield one, maybe try and catch, but then they're going to be able to claw. This is looking pretty rough here. Okay, get the super power off, so that's nice. But now I need to try and catch before but if they catch, they're just going to farm. Oh, I do win the race. Yeah, I think yeah, if I had to try and catch that, I probably would have lost, but able to outpace. Okay, so I'm weak to water here. Tapu Fini is kind of tough, actually, now that I look at it. Tapu Fini I do have Shadow Claw, Aerial Ace, which do okay, and I would resist the water. But I figured here, this is not a terrible matchup. As you're seeing, like, you're seeing how fast these stone edges come here. They're at the surf, not enough to take me out, and I'll be at a second stone edge to take this out. So I expect a shield and a farm down. Now the question is, do I give up switch or do I just try and keep switch? Like, yeah, that's not surprising because again, Dragonite just has such a, actually it's not a terrible matchup because their water is also resisted. Venusaur, able to hit this here. Only problem is Sludge Bomb's still gonna friggin' hurt, yeah. So I've got a shield. Should be able to Dragon Breath and Dragon Claw this out before they get another Sludge off. They end up shielding. Sludge Bomb's going to really hurt. I kind of have to commit the shield and just hope I can farm down, which I can. How much energy does the Tapu have? Superpower is the way to go because it is resisted, but it's a way harder hitting resisted than the Dragon Claw is. Not quite enough to take it out and see if I catch. Yeah, good catch. Catch the Moonblast there. Mandibuzz. The only problem with Mandibuzz now is I'm low enough here and I'm low enough on Dragonite. Claws resisted. I'm not super low. I was actually surprised. Maybe they don't want to take another liquidation, which makes sense. I was surprised they didn't farm up more. The question is, does one... I mean, this isn't going to take them out because Mandibuzz is so level 51 tanky. I guess level 50 because this is not best buddied. But the question is, does this Foul Play take you out from this range? Dark Pulse probably will. Yeah, I was about to say, Foul Play? Probably not. Dark Pulse? Yes. Good lead here. Mudshot Greedent. I take a move here. Body Slam is resisted. I kind of want to get a Focus Blast off. Yeah, not surprising that I'm just grabbing a shield. And probably come Dragonite now. Yeah, so get that. Mudshot resisted. Couple crunches will hurt. One crunch will hurt. I think I'm just going to take it anyways. It is just a Body Slam. 2 Body Slams will hurt too, but able to take them out before they get that. There's the Tapu. So again, this matchup is bad, but not terrible because they are also resisting the Water Guns are resisted by Dragon. Superpower is a better move, and as you're going to see here, they're going to go for the full farm down. I'm going to get multiple moves off here. So Dragon Breath resisted, Superpower non-stab resisted. Able to take them down to the freaking deep red and still get a Dragon Claw. I mean, 2 times lower, so this can do nothing. But still able to take this down. I now have alignment here. Fire Blast is... Blast Burn, Jesus, is resisted, but... why am I shielding? Blast Burn is resisted. I just maybe want to force shields here on them. I don't know what I'm doing. I should definitely be letting this go and running with Gliscor. I know Gliscor is weak to Wing Attack, so maybe in the moment that's what I was thinking, but it does not seem like a smart idea when you have such a generally good matchup. Blast Burn's gonna hurt, so I'm assuming I'm gonna shield. Oh, I call the bait. Call the bait. Come in here. Shield this up in case it is a Moonblast. It is not. Now, gonna take this out because I think because they're dry on the Dragonite, because they just went, I think they're dry on the Charizard. Yeah, so I'm able to just Shadow Claw Aerial Ace. Aerial Ace I think is the way to go. If anything, this is more of a showcase of how strong Aerial Ace is on Gliscor. But don't count out the Focus Blast Stone. That's the general hard hittingness of Stone Edge on Regirock. So that is it. Yeah, that is basically the team. I like all 3 of these Pokemon in the Ultra League, quite honestly. So they work pretty well together as a team. That is it. So more Halloween Cup this week. And that's it. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys have a good one.